Hello, everyone. It's Charlton. Please subscribe to my channel. Tap the notification bell. I'd appreciate it majorly. So, Chico State, Chico, California, which is Northern California, on Tuesday, the president of the Republicans, damn it, president of Chico State Republicans, Michael Curry is his name. You know, he had what do they call it? Like the tabling. You know, he probably had like set up a table, a booth to I guess hand out literature and stuff and promote Republican stuff. And then a counter protest or a protest assembled, a very small one in front of him. You know, I think being loud and stuff like that, and being disruptive, playing loud music. And one of the persons, and it turned into an altercation. There's video of it. You know, it's right here. It's a pretty good video. You know, it's just kind of funny. But, so he decided to go over and kind of just do the same thing they were doing. Michael Curry, the president of the Chico State Republicans, who he actually, he's pictured here with Melania. He must have been, and Trump. He must have went to the White House, at some point. I don't know if this is like Turning Point USA or not. I'm not real sure. So, but right there he is with, in front of, I guess that's the White House there. Don't know. So, I mean, it looks like it is, even though I think there's separate buildings to the White House and stuff like that sometimes. Or maybe that's the vice president's place. In any event, where the vice president's office is, kind of thing. So in this altercation, like I said, she was holding up a sign that read "Black Trans Lives Matter," and so he went over there and just put up and stood next to her with a sign, all lives matter in it. And she got even more upset, and she grabbed his pad and whacked him with him and stuff like that. So, they called the police, and the police came apparently. Let me just show you the video, and they took her away. I think it didn't end there though. I mean, when they called the police, I think she said she was having an anxiety attack. Told them to call the ambulance, and they took her away. Doesn't say whether they took her away in an ambulance or whether or not they just stood her up and took her away. But it seems as though she was arrested. So here's the video.
That was a battery charge. Oh, sorry. You're the one who fucking spilled my name the entire fucking internet. You made a fucking veracity. It's your fucking fault. I'm sorry. I don't want to take you. You stand this close to me. When you sacrifice my fucking safety. Fuck you. You sacrificed my fucking safety, and you're acting like I'm the one spreading lies. And then you're just stand right next to me.
So yeah, man, there it is, dude. And they did call the police. The police came and I believe took her away. I don't know if they pressed charges or what. So after I was struck, I told my friends to call the police. Curry said in an audio recording recalling the incident. After she stopped yelling at me, she went and called the police herself, reporting that I had troubled her, trying to, I guess, get in front of it, man. She then sat down on a bench and started crying. The police showed up. She lied down on the ground and claimed she was having a panic attack. She asked for the police to order an ambulance, and they took her away. This is the Orion. This happened on Tuesday, earlier this week at Chico State. Emily Bruns, president of Chico State Democrats, said in a press release that they do not condone any acts of violence and clarified that the parties involved in the altercation were in no way related to the Chico State Democrats and are not active members of the club. Even though we do not agree with Chico State Republicans on any policy, we can all agree that as students, we reserve the right to feel safe while going to classes, Brunn said in the press release. According to Officer Conlon, battery charges may be filed with the district attorney. The incident is still under investigation and will be handled by the Department of Student Conduct, Rights, and Responsibilities, according to Officer Conlon. So whether or not charges will be filed remains unknown. And that is, dude, that's the story there, man. I don't know, dude, all these things, and these are just, it's just a little microcosm of all the stuff that's going on. It's all meaningless, okay? It's completely meaningless, and all of politics has become about, and it's not become, it's always been about, but it's just gotten so crazy about money. It's all money, okay? And these people are all getting super rich, and not just Trump, but Trump too, tons. He was already rich, and he's getting tons richer, and so is everybody in Washington, and that's what it's all about. And these little things that we all argue about don't mean a thing. They're just things that they give us to argue about while they get rich. And the government just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's never, ever, ever, ever getting any smaller ever again. And that's the story there. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.